Hey everyone, and we are still, of course, doing our broadcasts, videos of classes at the some of them will actually have students in the room, others, like during the class. You can also follow along at home with a pen and paper and jot down what's being said and taught at the classes. First off, today we are going to do a little bit of griefer study. Essentially what that is about three things. Griefer study is about three things. What griefing is, how it affects people, how people who are griefed are made to feel, and made to feel by the griefing and by being griefed, and what the long-term effects for those people are. Now, if you come with me up here, this represents a griefer. Someone who thinks they are, better than the rest of us, who thinks it's okay to do whatever they like, to whoever they like, and it's just not, and the truth is they're not better than the rest of us, they're just gross. Grotesque. Now, someone said to me after one of the online classes that I did previously, it was Psycho Ninja Deck, who, by the way, to be honest, I'm kind of wondering why the hell you're still subscribed to me, because in 3 years you haven't put in a single positive comment about anything. And get a little tired of it. Anyway, Psycho Ninja Deck has said that griefing will never stop and can never be stopped. And that it will always be there on consoles and PCs, and everyone and anyone who buys and plays Minecraft will always have to go through it. Well, personally, I think that attitude is disgusting, because the simple fact of the matter is that the days where griefers could get away with it are coming to an end. In order to stop griefers altogether, to stop griefing altogether, the truth of the matter is it may seem hard, but it is actually very easy. It's a pure and simple case of we all have to do our bit to stop it. If everyone out there does their bit to stop griefing from happening, it will eventually stop. It may take a while, but it will stop. griefing is a form of bullying, and bullying and bullies can be stopped if you do not give up. Now, both Sony and Microsoft, all the companies that are associated with games like Minecraft where you can be griefed, even YouTube, they are all doing their bit to stop griefing. There are hundreds upon thousands of people log on to Minecraft every day. If even 50% of those people actively, griefing would be finished. Now, people out there have the right to enjoy their game. They have the right to build stuff that they like and enjoy. And know that it is not going to be destroyed by somebody else. Now, there are essentially three types of griefers out there. Serious griefers, what the Academy here refers to as serious griefers, uneducated griefers, and prank griefers. So let's look at the first set of griefers first, shall we? Serious griefers. Serious griefers are griefers who come into other people's world with the sole purpose and intent of destroying and laying waste to things that have been built by people other than them. Now, these griefers do not care how much their actions affect others. They do not care how much their actions upset other people. You know, these are people who feel that, if some 7-year-old kid ends up in tears because he and his mum and dad and brothers and sisters have built something as a family on Minecraft as something nice for them to do as a family, and he loves it to bits. that it's okay for that kid to be in tears as long as that griefer's had his fun. And it really is, it's just pathetic. Pathetic and nasty. And whatever the griefer says, it is bullying. And these serious griefers will try to use the excuse that griefing is fun. Well, griefing is not fun for anyone except the person doing the griefing. People who are griefed, the person who gets griefed gets upset. People who do not believe in griefing, who think it's unacceptable. So basically almost everyone who plays Minecraft, except for people who grief, think that it's disgusting. Because despite what you think, Second Ninja, despite what other people will say, some will say, griefers make up a very, very small percentage of the Minecraft world. Now, second type of griefer, uneducated griefers, are griefers who don't actually realise, they're not bad people, but they don't actually realise they're doing harm. They believe that griefing will not be taken personally, it will not upset people. They don't think that the people being griefed will be that upset by it, and they don't think they will care. Now, this comes from two purposes. Number one is that the serious griefers often try to recruit more griefers. Now, when they're doing this, they tell people they're trying to recruit as griefers that griefing is fun and it is harmless and it will not hurt anybody. And creative mode. Now, you Minecraft players are split into 3 different sections. People who play creative and survival, people who play just survival, and people who play just creative. People who play survival, serious survival players who play nothing but survival, they don't care if this stuff gets trashed. They don't care how much of this stuff gets trashed. Because they're not in it for the building. They're not in it for coming up with new things off their imagination to enjoy. They're in it for a challenge. They're in it for the trophies. And they don't mind rebuilding stuff. You know, they build a little bit, then they go back to doing creative stuff. To doing survival stuff, sorry. They build what they need for what they need to do for their survival stuff, and then that's them with that. But serious creative players like to create stuff. They like to build stuff. They like the fact that in Minecraft creative mode you can create anything you can possibly imagine. There's a lot of people out there who like that, and they become serious creative players for the simple reason that if you've been on a game like Destiny or Destiny 2 or something like that, and you are stressed after raids or some other kind of bullshit, or people being idiots or whatnot, you need a way to calm down. And Minecraft creative mode is a very calming mode, because you can build anything you can possibly imagine, pretty much do anything you possibly imagine. Now, serious creative players hate griefers. They hate being griefed. They having their stuff ruined, because if they build really nice stuff like castles, academies, cities, temples, things that they absolutely love, they don't want them to get ruined. They don't want to spend all their time fixing stuff up again. Now, some people grief because they think it's funny on video. Well, in the old days, people were happy to create their own world just for griefing, or to get a friend to create a world just for griefing. So, in the old days, before griefing became such a problem, it was harmless. It used to be harmless. But then things changed. Now, you can get loads of viewers and loads of subscribers by doing grief videos where you grief other people's worlds. But about 90% of those people who are viewing it and who subscribe are only doing so that they can make sure that you don't come after their world. Oh, hey, and got a viewer. So, okay, so yeah, I mean, if you come out here with me, look at some of this wonderful stuff. We've got Lion City here, which has got the Academy in it. It's got roller coasters. I suppose Felix will be pissy if I don't show you his tree. Got a battleship. My friend's snowman house. Her SpongeBob house. This is a statue I made of my little brother, Blue-Eyed Bandit.